Hello my YouTube friends. In today's video I will show you how I created this wool painting, what materials I used and all the steps. The first step was to disassemble a picture frame, to leave the frame alone, detach the glass and the backing. And now I will wrap this cardboard backing with this felt fabric. I cut the felt fabric in this shape, and now I will glue these ends with a hot glue gun. I glued the fabric. This is the back of the cardboard, and this is how it looks on the front. And my backing or foundation of my wool painting is ready, and I will be using wool to create my background as a next step. Next step was to create this fluffy background by pulling wool and just lay it right here. And this stage is done, and then I will take more colorful pastel colored wool and I will place some very thin layers of this wool to create a more interesting background. And then when I am completely done with these colorful stripes, I will still cover it with very thin white layers, so the background is very subtle. After each stage I always cover my work with my glass to see the final results, how it will look in my final product. And I believe I need to add more white because right now the background is too bright. So this is what I will do. I will add more white layer on top of those colorful stripes. So I added more white, and it will be covered with other elements of my design. And I also created a vase in blue clay using dark blue wool and stripes of very light blue wool to create a vase, and also laying in different directions the wool fiber. Now it's time to create leaves, and I used this interesting yarn and green wool to create stems and leaves. And in my other video on wool painting I showed the technique of creating leaves, so you can watch this video and I will leave a link below that video. Now we'll start creating flowers. This is how I create roses. I do this shape with a bright pink, and then I use a lighter pink to create these white elements, and I cut as needed, and I will place those elements, create the petals or the layers so it looks like roses. And I will create maybe 2 or 3 more roses this way. Doing those, cutting the appropriate pieces and placing them to create layers of the rose. My roses are ready. I added more greenery and I started creating these yellow flowers, combining two shades of yellow. I'm just cutting like this, creating this three-dimensional looking bunch of yellow flowers. And as always, I check my design by applying my glass to see what my finished product will look like at the end when I will cover it with glass and frame. Well, my work progressed well. I added more yellow flowers and I added a blue flower. This is how I did the blue flower. I just take this color, wool, and just cut a little piece, and this is one petal. Next petal can be a little bit larger, like that. And I will keep shaping the flower until the petals are located the way I like it. Maybe something like this. And in the middle I will use another color of blue and also do smaller petals like that. And then when I'm done cutting, I will maybe rearrange some petals, and I will use dark color to create the center of that flower. And I believe I will add more greens to finish my picture. My work is done. Maybe I will add something here and there, but mostly it's done. But it will look very different when I put down the glass, because it will be flattened a little bit. So after I do the final touches, I will frame my work and will show you the final result. Well, my painting is ready. I framed it and it's ready to be hung on my wall. Thank you for watching this video. Please watch other videos on similar projects. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.